We're here at the Mid-Provo River in the luscious Heber Valley. We're about to get up on this river thanks to Western River's FlyFisher, and they've outfitted us nicely, but more importantly, we're going to show you why it's time to get excited about fly fishing. Let's check it out.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit more about the wildlife that's around here.
So one thing on the Mid-Provo, it's a very lush area where there's always water running through. You'll see lots of different wildlife, yellow-bellied marmots, you know, an occasional moose or two. There's deer through here, and then the small bird wildlife through here is incredible. It's one of those things people take advantage. They travel to places like Montana, Idaho for certain things. There's a large population of bald eagles that actually frequent the area on the Mid-Provo river system, mainly down in Charleston area, sometimes up by the dam near Midway. But there's a lot to see out here. People need to come and get in touch with this and see all that there is in this beautiful farmland.
There it is. Can you see its head?
Getting in and out of the water, you want to be careful. Make sure you're not slipping on any mud. It's a good spot where people oftentimes slip. Kind of walk your way down in once you're in the water. Thanks to your waders, you can walk in the water without getting wet freely. Here you see the Provo River. It's flowing at about just under 500 CFS right now, which is cubic feet per second.
Pretty high, right?
Yeah, it's spring runoff right now, but that actually is an average flow for the Mid-Provo River. It's being regulated by the dam up at Jordanelle, and a lot of times people are worried about high water. The state of Utah tries to do a pretty good job of keeping these things fishable. You can't see probably on the video, but the water is very clear. We'll have a few other shots later on where it's a little bit more clear, and you'll be able to see, hopefully some fish. If not, you'll be able to see all the life that's in these river systems.
Here.
We're just gonna cruise right through here, man.
Oh, you're not gonna do a balance beam here like Dominique Dawes?
So again, in times of high water in the spring, you want to be very careful while you're wading. This is a big back eddy right here. It probably sits about six feet deep. If I were to step out in there, I'd get very wet, possibly drown. You don't want to do that. You want to stay tight to the bank. Always find something to hold on to, and slowly just make your way through. Take your time. This is one of the bugs that we're going to be seeing today, this little guy.
Oh, that guy.
If I can grab him, we'll see a bunch more, so I'm not too worried if we don't. But you can just see this little bug. It probably won't show up on the camera. Hook size on this guy, if you're looking at patterns of flies, it's going to be about a size 18. They're very prevalent throughout the spring and the fall when the temperatures are between 45, 55 degrees. That's when you're going to see most of those. Again, this river is full of aquatic life, and that's one thing at Western River, Steve and everyone on our staff has really tried to work on is education. Educating anglers about what they can see on the water and what they can learn. Not just how they can go out and catch the most fish. There's a lot more to fly fishing, and that's kind of what we're all about at Western Rivers.
Dude, I'm hungry. Let's go catch some fish.
Let's do it.
All right, we're here after about a 25-minute hike.
So when you're approaching water like this, one thing as I get ready to fish, I just kind of want to take my time and see what's going on in the water. We've seen one fish rise already. There's a little bit of wind blowing, so I'm taking that into account as far as how I'm going to cast, how I'm going to approach these fish. A lot of people all too often, they know before they even get to the river what fly they want to tie on, what rig they want to use. We get down to the water and try and kind of figure things out.
How's it going, Mark?
Haven't caught any fish yet, but like you said, this is a sport of patience. Hopefully
Absolutely.
That's what it's going to teach me.
We'll get her done.
This portion of Inside Utah Sports is brought to you by Western River's FlyFisher on the corner of 11th East and 9th South in Salt Lake City.